the Crawford and your brother fight, and it was like that was a serious fight, right? Do you feel like let me get vengeance from my brother?
I've been wanting to get. I would love to get it. I just don't think it would come up. Well, I mean, I'm not even at 168 no more.
Right.
But I mean, I would love to fight Crawford, or even spar. I would love to spar Crawford.
Yeah.
The thing about that fight that was so funny, bro, they hated each other.
Right.
My brother and Crawford, they hated. So Crawford is a street dude. My brother's a street dude too, bro.
Yeah.
So the thing that was funny, so we had went to Omaha. Get it? I just don't think it would come up. Well, I mean, I'm not even at 168 no more.
Right.
But I mean, I would love to fight Crawford, or even spar. I would love to spar Crawford.
Yeah.
That was the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, talking about a potential fight with him and Terrence Bud Crawford. David Benavidez said he would love to fight Bud Crawford in a fight or a sparring match. Man, that would definitely be must-see TV. But my opinion of the situation, y'all already know how I feel. I really don't think Terrence Bud Crawford should be fighting Canelo Alvarez. So he definitely shouldn't be going up fighting a taller, bigger David, the Mexican monster Benavidez. I just don't think that would be a smart move for Terrence Bud Crawford. As much skills and as great as Terrence Bud Crawford is at the moment, he's great at 154, 147, 154. That doesn't mean he's going to be great at 168. If he moves up to 168 to fight a guy like David Benavidez, that could be a lot of trouble for the pound for pound best fighter in the world right now, Bud Crawford. I honestly think the Canelo Alvarez fight would be a better matchup for Terrence Bud Crawford if he was to fight Canelo, just because the height advantage, the height is the same, and Crawford has a couple of more advantages over Canelo, but, we all know Canelo is that dude right now also. Definitely will be a mega fight. But the difference is when you're fighting a guy like David Benavidez, he's not just a tall boxer. He's a tall boxer that knows how to use his range, his distance, and he knows how to use his height pretty well. Great combination fighter. And that's a different beast than just going up and fighting a guy like, that's just a tall boxer. Just for example, Roy Jones, when Roy Jones went up and fought Ruiz 20 years ago. Yeah, Ruiz was a heavyweight, but he wasn't a top heavyweight. He was a heavier guy. He was a bigger guy. But Roy Jones at that time was so great that he could dismantle Ruiz because he wasn't a great heavyweight. If he would have if Roy Jones would have fought a great heavyweight at that time, Roy Jones would have lost that fight. He would have got knocked out at that time. So I think that's the same thing with this situation. Bud Crawford needs to stay at 154, no more than 160. I think Crawford could be great at 147 through 160. Anything else, he's pushing the envelope with it. Canelo Alvarez, I think it's too big for Bud Crawford. Y'all know my opinion on that situation. Canelo, he's just too solid and too thick. You got to remember, these guys are used to fighting guys at 168 and 175. These guys are used to it. They've been up there fighting like that for a while. And even though Bud Crawford, his fight against Madrimov, he won the fight, but you could tell it wasn't as easy as a lot of his last fights. He wasn't able to knock him out. So that lets you know these guys can absorb a lot more punches. And how would Bud Crawford be able to knock out or hurt a guy like Canelo Alvarez, who's already been fighting at 168 and 175? He's already fought at 175. So that would be a tall task for the great Bud Crawford. But at the end of the day, Canelo Alvarez, it's gonna be either one of his next fights. He has three options now. He has the Bud Crawford fight, he has the David Benavidez fight, and he has the Bivol fight. So those are three options for Canelo Alvarez. And Bud Crawford could get that fight with Canelo. He could possibly get that fight. I know Bud, Canelo had been talking about wanting to rematch with Bivol, so that would be interesting to see what kind of move Canelo Alvarez will make in that situation. Who would he pick? David Morrell. David Morrell doesn't, he's only had a few fights, but the Crawford, Benavidez, and Bivol fight, I think one of those three are gonna be next. It might be the Bivol rematch, just for the simple fact that Canelo has already fought him, lost, and he wants that get back. So David Benavidez, as we all know, Bud Crawford beat David Benavidez's brother here back in 2018, knocked him out in the 12th round. It was an exciting fight, very entertaining fight. And David wants that get back. He wants that get back for Bud Crawford beating his brother. So it's a lot of history there. A lot of tension, good tension though. I don't think it's I don't think these guys hate each other. It's just, these guys want to show who's the best. And, people are saying whoever wins that fight between David Benavidez and Terrence Crawford should get the winner of Canelo. I mean, that's true if they will fight, but man, Bud Crawford would be such at a disadvantage against David Benavidez. The height, the just the size, the power, the experience of fighting at that bigger weight. I think that's what he would have over Bud Crawford. And I think that would pose problems for Terrence Crawford if he was to go up there and do that. So I think Bud needs to stay around 154, no more than 160. He could go up to 160 and possibly dominate 160 with Lara and Danny Garcia and those guys are at now. He could go up that way. So, that's my opinion on the situation. Y'all let me know what y'all think. This is Gino King Boxing. Press that subscribe button, press that like button, and I'm out.